Okay, so hopefully it allows me to put another video up. If it does, great. If not, I will continue doing this no matter what, and I'll just link people to these videos online so you can see the full scope of them that way. It's my first time listening on BAT. I've been listening on eBay. It's been years, but and then we list on our own website we have for our parts. So okay, so I'm gonna pop the trunk. I know that's silly, but it's one of those places that you know, it can get neglected, and this one's clean. So oh yeah, I gotta have the key. All right, I'll come back to the interior, so don't worry. I got some good photos too, so you should have plenty to go off of here. So it's got a few of the original, or I should say, pieces for the soft top, the convertible top. It was all redone a couple years ago, so there's just some spare molding pieces in here, but it's immaculate. There's not I mean, nothing. It just hasn't, I mean, you can tell it just hasn't been used. I don't think they detailed this. They probably should have, just for light vacuum on it, but the liner's in good shape, and whatnot. It functions properly. As you can see, the lash went up there, and whatnot. So I think I can take photos of them here, maybe. Let's see, I'm going to go back to those. So if there's anything that you see in here, or want to see more of in the trunk that appeals to you, I'd be happy to show you, but I'm just gonna, I think I can do this. Hopefully those took. Okay, and then let's go ahead and roll this top down. I like to roll the windows down. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but something I've done. Again, I'll show you everything on this as soon as I get the top of it. It's a little easier to get in and out of it. So, and as I said earlier, I purposely found one that had manual windows, which manual windows, power locks. I didn't really, and the power locks were kind of a bonus. I specifically didn't want, I wanted manual windows, but I wanted the power top, and I found one. I looked over a long time to finally find this guy. So a lot of people told me they haven't seen that before. I'm sure there's going to be somebody that says, oh yeah, I've seen that, but Ford told me that it had to been ordered that way, but, and again, I don't know that to be 100% true, but all the windows operate, as you can see, nice and smooth down. I always forget which way they go down, but, and then Powertop works excellent. I'll show you that here in just a second. I usually start it up, but I don't think it's necessary. Everything's good and charged. But so if you're not familiar with how these work, let me get this buzzard off here. It's driving me nuts. There we go. Okay, so you can see how clean this is under here. Like I said, it was new, and it's got real glass in the back. Okay, so fire it up here. Got a handle here, okay, and then a handle here, and then everything else is here. So, and okay, no weird noises, functions just like it should. Turn that off and make sure it doesn't beep on me again. Okay, and I will go through the interior with you. I'll get some photos and I'm about done. So I'll get a nice line of photos of the exterior again, from the top down, because it totally changes the look of it, of course. And let me put this seat back on this other side here. And these all operate like they should, nice and smooth. So, all right, okay, so we'll leave that door open for now, so so panels are beautiful. Nothing on them. They're in excellent shape. Interior leather, red and white, awesome colors. It really made this interior pop. Carpet's in great shape, no dog hair, no stains. I mean, literally, it's hardly ever had a passenger in it. And when I've had it, I mean, I've taken my wife around in it. Seat belts function, rear seat's beautiful, top is good. Little crack there at the corner where that screw goes in, something to look look at. That one's okay over there. Obviously, I rolled the windows down. I'll roll them back up here in a minute when we're all said and done. Back of the seats are excellent shape all the way down. Carpet again. Really not a spot on this interior except for the driver's side, which has got a scratch in the leather, which is a bummer, and that just happened when we were at getting tires. So, of course, nobody's fault. I assured them that wasn't there, but it is what it is. It's I can piss them on so much they discounted my bill a little bit, but not nearly what I thought they should have taken off. So anyway, seat belts are in good shape. They work as they should. There's that scratch on it, and they probably had something in the back pocket and didn't realize it. So okay, so that's the only thing on this whole interior, which is a bummer. I was pretty PO'd and pretty bummed out, but like I said, so power locks work, windows roll up and down. Mechanics of it, you can watch the other video, but I'll briefly touch on it. 88K 88606. It's got the 140 mile per hour police speedo packet or speedometer in it. Fog lights, headlights, that all works. It's got cruise control. Non-AC, does not have air. You know, fresh air. This is your fresh air, obviously. I know that's sarcasm, but at the same time, it wasn't a big deal to me just because of where we live. But even in the hotter areas, I mean, it's, you know, I guess if you're in Phoenix, it might be something you'd want to put air on it because it's super hot down there. But old air on these things, I mean, they can crank okay, but I just never had them on the old stuff very often. So, but again, I'm not trying to, if you're wanting air on it, then by all means find one with air, or you can add it onto this. It just does take a little bit to do. So it's got original factory stereo, Ford stereo in it. Not the greatest sounding. It works great. It functions like it did originally, but they just never put out much volume, especially if you have a top down. That's something you probably want to change if you're into stereos and sound. That's definitely not going to be adequate for you. But I was just not wanting to I didn't want to take away from it being as it is. So I think that probably does it on this. I'll get some photos of the inside now, and I'll put the top back up. I'll just make another video and show you that, because obviously it's probably more important to go down, but I want to get some photos while it's open. So or more important to get it up, because you know, they can have the power to go one way but not the other. This one functions great, so you're not gonna have any issue with that. But anyway, yeah, I'll get another line of photos on the exterior with everything open, because it totally changes the look of it. And we'll wrap this up. I think I'm about done. So if you see it on YouTube before we get it posted, once it goes live, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to mess with it. But these guys too, yeah, they all adjust. Okay, so yeah, once it goes live, is what it is. No reserve. Good luck. I don't know. Sometimes I see my buddies have put stuff up and they'll have like a waiting window. In that case, you know, we'll entertain offers on it on YouTube, but it won't be posted anywhere else. So if it's something you're interested in, you can call. However, I love auctions, and like I said, once it goes live, it'll sell to the highest bidder. I'm 100% for sure about that, and I know it'll sell. Like I said, it shows well. I mean, it speaks volumes. I don't have to sit here and blab about it. I'm just super proud of it. You know, it's got a little fade on the seat belts, sun fade in there a little bit. They go in, but they kind of give you a little bit of, there you go. So, but I mean, it's just, you know, it's a beautiful, it's one of the few cars you can take downtown here, Denver. I took it to Vegas. It's been always stored in a warm climate. Even when we had it here, I didn't store it here over the winter. I trailered it out to Las Vegas, put it in my sister-in-law's garage there. So it was out of the sun, which was, you know, mild winters anyway. And then wouldn't have to live through our harsh winter, which probably wouldn't do much to it in clothes, but I didn't have the heart to let it. Plus I wanted to drive it when we were out there, and it was just an absolute beast out there. It's so fun to drive. Sea level's like putting a supercharger on this thing compared to where we live. We live at over a mile up in the, you know, elevation, it just really bogs down, but still super fast up here. I definitely don't have any complaints of it with speed wise. I mean, you could do a supercharger or whatever you wanted to it if you really wanted more speed out of it, but really is a quick car as is. And taking it down, you know, if you're in California, Phoenix, Florida, New York, any of the East Coast, even the Midwest. I mean, you guys are so lucky to be at 1,000 feet. I mean, I love living where we're at, but as far as cars go, we perform way different up here than they are down there. So definitely think, and I know that'll probably end up, all our Jeeps go to Texas and surrounding states, so I'm sure it'll end up out of here. But nonetheless, if it ends up to a neighbor down the road, I get to see it every day, that'd be cool too. So anyway, I'll quit blabbing, and I appreciate you taking your time and watching these. I know these are lengthy, probably an hour total in time and on videos, but it takes me a long time to do them, so I do appreciate you taking a look at them if you're serious and looking for one.